Episode 18, Tides of Change. Avery's POV. The air between Avery and her mother was tense, and the weight of her confession still hung in the room like thick fog. She held her breath as her mother slowly put down her cup, the soft clink sounding impossibly loud. Avery could feel the pounding of her heartbeat in her ears. She knew that whatever her mother said next could shape everything that came after. Her mother's eyes searched her face, and for a moment, Avery feared the worst. But then something in her mother's expression softened. "I just want you to be happy," her mother finally said, her voice quiet but sincere. "That's all I've ever wanted for you." Avery blinked, surprised by the calmness in her mother's words. There was no anger, no disappointment, just quiet acceptance. Relief flooded her, and she hadn't realized how deeply she'd been bracing herself for rejection. "Kaya makes me happy," Avery said, her voice barely above a whisper. Her mother nodded. "Then that's all I need to know." Kaya's POV. Kaya waited anxiously by her phone, pacing her apartment as she thought about how Avery's conversation with her mother might have gone. Her own relationship with her family had always been complicated, especially when it came to love. But somehow, Avery's journey made Kaya feel hopeful. If Avery could find acceptance, maybe there was hope for them both. The phone buzzed, and Kaya quickly answered. "She took it well," Avery's voice came through, sounding both exhausted and relieved. Kaya's heart soared. "I'm so proud of you," she whispered, knowing how hard this had been for Avery. Avery's POV. Avery couldn't stop smiling. The relief of her mother's acceptance made her feel like a weight had been lifted from her shoulders. She and Kaya had cleared another hurdle, and for the first time in a long while, the future seemed bright. But with her mother's acceptance came a new challenge. Avery knew the next step was to figure out what came next for her and Kaya. The thought of meeting still hung in the air between them, like a question they were both afraid to ask but couldn't stop thinking about. She picked up her phone and typed a message to Kaya. Avery's message. "So, when are we going to make this meeting happen?" Kaya's POV. Kaya stared at the message, a rush of excitement and nervousness flooding her all at once. The idea of finally meeting Avery felt like stepping into a dream she wasn't sure she'd ever wake from. She typed back quickly, her fingers shaking slightly. Kaya's message. Soon. Really soon. Oh, the next episode. With Avery's family now in the loop, and Kaya ready to take the next step, the question remains, will their first meeting be everything they've dreamed of, or will reality bring unforeseen challenges? Find out in the next episode of Only Fate. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.